Hello everyone, welcome to another Table Talk review. We're reviewing the Fox Experiment.
The Fox Experiment is for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up, about 60 minutes long. If you buy the expansion, you can add a 5th and 6th player. The Fox Experiment is based on a real experiment done in Russia in 1958 where they attempted to domesticate foxes. They would take the friendliest foxes, breed them, and use the friendliest pup to breed the new generation of foxes.
So, a little about how this game works is what's going to happen is everyone's going to be picking a male, female, and some resources, and then roll dice and determine the genetic traits that will be passed on to their children. And each player has their own little player deck where you flip over and with the dry erase marker mark off the traits that you rolled. And then you'll then add them to the next pool of parents to pick from. Also recording the friendliness based on how many traits you get, and that'll also help with getting some points. Throughout the game you'll also be trying to complete studies which are also looking for traits and how many traits you can get in each pup kind of thing. And that's basically the way this game works. You'll be doing over the course of 5 rounds or generations. And yeah, so that's kind of how this game works. Artwork.
So I think the art was really nice. It is snowy, like in Russia. And I like how each color has different pictures of foxes, different fox breeds, I guess. So this is yellow, and then here is gray. So I thought that was cute. The components are good quality. We have the deluxe version, which is the Kickstarter version, where the components are acrylic.
They're like, yeah, slightly deluxified. I think in the base game, they're wooden foxes, and there's a little gear for like player order type situation, and the dice are also very just regular
basic dice,
one color situation. Where in this one they're acrylic. The gears are metal, and the dice are kind of a marbling color, which is, I mean, it's pretty, but I'd say unnecessary.
The markers are basic dry erase markers with the eraser. Yeah,
standard dry erase markers. You getting those kind of games?
So yes, the difference between the retail version and the deluxe version, in my opinion, it's nice, but it's, like I said, in my opinion, it's unnecessary. This game is great with just retail version components.
Anyway, so gameplay and complexity and replayability.
I think it's a pretty simple game. You try to breed certain traits and you roll those dice that gives you a better chance of getting those traits. I do like how we have the study cards, which kind of gives you a goal of what traits to breed, and they are different. And that's where the strategy comes in. Do you get a study card that only has 1 or 2 traits, or do you get a study card with multiple traits?
Or like a hard focus on one or just kind of across the board. Yeah, I agree with all that. I would say it's not too complex. I mean, there's a bit of a luck element involved with rolling of dice, of course. But I do find it interesting. I do actually pretty much like it.
I do enjoy the game.
I do enjoy it very much. So,
and the rulebook is a little hefty. It's like 36 pages or so.
A lot of pictures though.
Yeah, they're big pictures, yeah.
And it's just, the rulebook kind of has to explain the different steps and making sure you mark it correctly and kind of thing.
Although we do have some promo cards, and there's no rules on the promo cards, right?
Because I mean they're promos, so
we just gotta assume what the promo cards means, which like end game goals, like extra bonus points.
Yeah.
So are you ready for your overall rating of the game?
Before we get into that, just establishing that we have played it at 2, 3, and 4 players. We haven't gotten into a 5 and 6 player count. So how do you feel like scaling wise? Do you think it works well with 2 as it does with 4?
I think it's okay. I think the scaling is fine. I do like how it's simultaneous play for the most part. There are some parts where you have to take turn. but like most of the bulk of the game is simultaneous, which keeps the gameplay shorter.
Right.
And I do like that.
I'll say the only thing that's not simultaneous is picking the parents.
Yeah.
Which is at the top of the round, first thing you do.
It's fast. So I think the scale is fine. I enjoyed it with 2 players, 3 players, and 4 players.
I agree. I agree. It doesn't feel like things get too, I don't know, like...
It doesn't change too much.
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm trying to get at, I think, is things don't change enough that I feel like I'll be stuck with something with higher player counts or something. Because in the rulebook, they do kind of have certain things that adjust for that.
Okay.
Anyway, so my overall rating for this game, with all the things I like about it, don't have too many complaints. So I'm gonna say buy it. I think you should buy it. Definitely check it out. Play it with some people. I will say that it's not as complex as Wingspan, which is Elizabeth Hargrave's one of her previous games.
I enjoy the Fox experiment, and it is a little on the simpler side, but I think I like the story of the game, so that's my enjoyment of this game. I would also say buy it, but I would say buy the retail copy, because I think, like I said, the components are still as good as the deluxe version, and I somewhat regret buying the deluxe version.
So no need to go hunt down the Kickstarter with, upgraded components.
Yeah, I think basic components are just as good, and you can save some money in that aspect. So yeah, so our overall rating of this game is buy it. Thanks for watching.
Please like and subscribe, comment down below, and tell us what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye for now.